Welcome back. This is the end of Season 5, Super Mega Baseball 3, Sirloins franchise. We are not, excuse me, not in the World Series. We are just watching the results. Let's watch it. And after this, we will have the postseason, which is the most fun part of the game. Oh, God, I hope this game doesn't take so goddamn long. That last game with all the walks just took forever. Wild Pigs, other than some injury woes, are looking real good. And so are the Nemesis, really. Their batters are looking pretty happy. Pitching for the Wild Pigs is Archer Foley. Let's see if he's any good. He's good. He's not the best, but he's good. He's struggled in these playoffs, 6.75 ERA. Another low velocity type. That's a good first out, though. Gotta love to see that if you're a Wild Pigs fan.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackie Slam.
And it looks like an easy second out as well, as the left fielder will come in and make the catch. One pitch out is going to be really important in this game because bullpens are shattered, as you know if you watched the previous video. Wow, that was a wicked pitch. You know. Gets a strike high in the zone. Wow, quick walk there. That's what you don't want to see if you're a Wild Pigs fan.
Number 72.
I really think walks are just an absolute killer in this game. Oh, well, that just changed the complexion of this game. That was not just a mojo down, it was a fitness down. He is dead. I don't see how they win this game now. Wow. That just changed everything. That's unfortunate. If I were a Wild Pig fan, I'd be packing it in right now. That'll get him out of the inning, but that pitcher injury, I think, has doomed them. Let's see who the Nemesis are trotting out on the mound before we make that judgment, though. A pretty good pitcher who's already locked in. So, if he can keep that up, he'll be pretty good. If they can get him down to neutral, that's a different story. That just makes him pretty average. 2-2. Stays alive. Full count. But they need to either get to this guy or return the favor and... Ooh, tough call there. And jack him in the head, because obviously the bullpen for the Nemesis is in even worse shape. Not no better, even worse. He's throwing all around. And a walk. Jesus, guys, can you just not walk everybody? Viv Smythe is legit pretty bad. It's a surprise that she played as well as she did last game. And here come the balls. He just his accuracy is fine, but he refuses to throw a strike. There's a couple, though. Full count. See what he does with this one. Ooh, what a catch. I thought that was going over his head. Two down. And there's the third out. So we're heading into the second. No score. Here's Port Gleaming.
Number 62.
Searching for that elusive World Series crown that the Sirloins couldn't get him. And there's another base hit. Port Gleaming, he just keeps delivering into middle age.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 38.
Oh, geez, Handro Special at least is a specialist. Best trait for a pitcher. So good. I believe it's relief pitcher exclusive. It would be ridiculous if a starting pitcher could have that. And watches the pop-up. Blings is there to make the catch.
Now batting, the second baseman, Izzy Baker.
But I really feel that all the Nemesis need to do is just be patient. Well, that's what I do when I try to be patient. I swing at that initially appealing first pitch and pop out.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 53.
For a guy named Patrick Guns, he's got very limited power. Handro Specialo is, you can't see it on your screen, but I can see it. He is already below 50% stamina. So we'll see. We won't be seeing him beyond the third, I don't think.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Turbo Miles.
Steve right.
Base it up the middle. That's what the Wild Pigs need to do. They need to start piling on the offense. Their only hope of survival.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Wally Bacon batting below 200. He can't quite get to the Mendoza line, but showing bunt. He's fast. I mean, two birds are out for that kind of pickoff attempt. Considering his size, it's shocking that he's so fast. Pitch out. Runner on first is a speed demon. Full count. And he just stares at it. Strike three.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Man and Moon, I don't think much of him, honestly. Oh, the pitch out is successful. No, he drops it. I'm not sure what it got. Maybe that guy was so fucking fast. Throw wasn't amazing. 1-1. Steal third. There he goes. And he throws it into the outfield. Run will come in. Alright, Wild Pigs getting things done. And it's a Bojo down for a fielder. I thought the throw was wild, but they're blaming the fielder. Full count. And Jagger Haley here is working way too hard. It's the second out there.
Now batting, the catcher, Ernie Lee.
Couple balls to start things off. He's almost up to 40 pitches. And if I were Ernie Blings, I wouldn't be swinging at shit. Because he's not a good hitter either. And he walks him. Alright, so maybe my post-mortem on the Wild Pigs came a little too soon. If this pitcher's going to keep fucking up, they could provide the offense they need to get their battered bullpen through this game. So I gotta tell you, 50 pitches through 2 innings is not a good sign. Stays alive there. Wow, I feel like that should have hit him, but throw's nice, but not in time. So runner advances second on this full count. Walk here is not particularly damaging. But he doesn't do it. He just throws a kind of a soft pitch down the middle. Blings doesn't swing. Wild Pigs take the lead though. Not like it was a great batting, but it was enough to get the job done. They didn't even get a hit, right? They just got to walk and just moved around the bases. Let's see what Handero Specialo has for this inning. He's below 50% stamina now. It is not good. He just throws 3 straight balls. And didn't even get that one in there. 4 straight balls. Catcher looks a little miffed. And why don't you throw it where I tell you to? He's like, oh, you suck. Nice curve there, though. Alright, getting a little under control here. Tough out, though. It's her contact up to ridiculous levels. There's a ball there, 1-2. Ooh, that was a close one. Doesn't go for it, 2-2. And it's a base hit. Alright, this is what you got to be afraid of if you're a Wild Pig fan.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
See how much longer they can keep this. Not at all. So here's Xander Field. He's looking great. He's jacked somehow. They just cheated to make him good. He's not actually good. He's decent. He's got good junk and actually at normal times. but his velocity is generally terrible. But they decided to give him juice to give this team a chance. I don't know why the CPU bothers to rubber band against other CPU teams, but they do. The runner advances to third, but double play gets them on their final out.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 72.
Strike one. Strike two. A little high. I would have bid on that one, I can promise you. Well, it's a base up the middle, and the score is tied at 1. Wild Pigs really needed to get an out there. Here's Jock Sports, he's down to rattled. What a terrible World Series he's had. Xander Field throwing too many pitches. Gotta throw all strikes at this point, seriously. Don't have the depth. 3-1. And it's another, wait. What a catch by Cardenas to get him out of the jam. That was scary. And Cardenas will be batting first here in the third. It's only the third. God damn, these CPU games take forever. Ball's a little low. This guy's also throwing too many pitches like a moron. I don't think their bullpen's... One, it is in worse shape. Wow, we'll walk on 4 pitches. But I also think it's not as good. I don't think their relief pitchers are very good. And I think they're all in pretty bad mental condition after that last game. So all Jagger Haley needs to do is throw strikes and let the chips fall where they may. And get through a few innings. But he's not doing it. All he does is throw fucking balls. 3-0 count. His actually was poor, though. So that should be said for him. Walks 2 batters in a row. Wild Pigs gotta love what they're seeing here.
The third baseman, number 3.
Why are you throwing pickoff attempts? Have you seen how well that worked for you last time? Seriously. There's just a little pop out. Gets their first out of the inning. A little sniffly, I don't know why. Oh, that cat hair again. Here's Bakasasso, he's juiced. Which makes him extremely dangerous. Even in normal times, he's one of the best in baseball, despite what his statistics might indicate. He's only batting .239 here in the playoffs. But this guy might never throw a strike again, so 3-0. Gonna walk the bases loaded. Yep. Wherever the Nemesis are from, Korea apparently. I don't think Jagger Haley should go back there ever. Like, I think there's a threat of violence to his body. Hey, you threw a strike. Way to go. Couldn't throw 2 in a row, though. 3-1. Are you going to walk in a run? No. I think that's deep enough that they'll try to run it in. They do, and then it's going to make it, too. Wild Pigs retake the lead. And here's the terrible Wally Bacon. I think your best hope is to just do nothing and hope for a walk. But he's throwing strikes suddenly, which should have considered doing that earlier. 1-2. 2-2. Alright, gets strike 3. Wally Bacon looked unprepared. I mean, I support his strategy just standing there. I think that's a good move. But Wild Pigs squeak out another run. No thanks to hitting, really. They didn't get any hits. They're proving you don't need hits in baseball to score, which is kind of nuts. Here's our boy Port Gleaming. I'm hoping for him to hit a donger. Xander Field is looking very tough to hit right now, but he's fading. 3-1. He's not throwing many strikes, which... Port Gleaming nowhere close to catching that heat. And he just slops a single into center. Port Gleaming's looked pretty great in these last 2 games. What a guy. He's never going to be in the Sirloins Hall of Fame since he only played for us for 1 season, but it was a hell of a season. I just didn't like him asking for a $5 million raise. Pork advances to second. Kitty cat, please don't sit on me. It's too hot in here. Oh, the sniffles. Runner can't advance, and the out is made at first. 2 down.
Now batting the third baseman, number 52.
Patrick Guns with this goonish face and powerful sounding name, trying to be intimidating, but he's not good at baseball, and his power rating is terrible. Goes down 0-2. And he tries to make the tag and pays for it.
Now batting the
Great at bat for Guns, you gotta say. I think it was a defensive lapse in judgment, but Xander Field about just a little above 50% stamina. But induces the pop-up, and no runs will come in. Port Gleaming did his thing, but the other batters couldn't back him up. Wild Pigs up 2-1 despite only having 1 hit. And it was unrelated to their run, so. Let's see what the mediocre Man and Moon can do. I think he's just bunt all the time. Port Gleaming can't handle the high heat there. It was a bad pitch. Jaeger Haley on pitch 75, and he's up 3-0. That just make him keep pitching. Pipes a couple in there. Let's see what he does on the full count pitch. If just Man and Moon using strats. Smart man. Ernie Bling stinks. He should just stand there and do nothing as well. Throw some heat down the middle. Oh, he gets a couple in there. 1-2. Because Ernie's got a swing now. Oh, cat. Why do you have so much hair? 2-2. Full count. I mean, this is just a pathetic performance by Jaeger Haley. A well-hit ball. Is he going to get there? Yes, okay. This is only the 4th inning. He's already below 50% stamina, which for a starting pitcher, you have to throw a lot of pitches to do that. But he has thrown a lot of pitches. This will be his 85th. He's in the 4th inning. Throws a slow change down the middle. Pickoff attempt to first is unsuccessful. This batter is really not scary. Close call there. 1-2. 2-2. He's just wasting pitches. Stamina's about 1/4. 3-2. Just refuses to throw strikes. And that terrible hitter just hit a 2-run dong. Wow. Wow. Better take your pitcher out. The nemesis, yeah. So I think that's it for Jaeger Haley. He's persona non grata in Korea now. Here's Chuck Filthwick. He's the best they have. He's about 3/4 stamina, so don't expect to see him for long. Gets the second out easily, though. The Wild Pigs overcome their murdered pitcher. This is one of the greatest stories in the history of baseball. Hits it well, but I think he'll get to that. So the inning's over, but once again, the damage was done. Finally, it's only their second hit, but their second hit happened to be a home run. And of course, they walked someone before that, so. Now the onus is on the nemesis hitters, who are really good, but they haven't shown it much in this game. They faced some tough relievers, but they also faced some of those tough relievers when they were really tired. Xander Field's still looking pretty strong thanks to that cheating-ass juiced fitness thing. I'm not sure that I want juice to be in the game, honestly. I don't think much of it. Nice catch by Man and Moon, so turn into a total team effort here for the Wild Pigs. Here's Mr. Single, killing McSticks. Takes a strike on the inside corner. Ooh, tough slider there. And gets him with the high heat. Great inning for the Wild Pigs. Excuse me. They're going to see if they can get some more runs here. I wouldn't put it past him. Filthwick is strong as hell right now. But his stamina's going to bleed. 3 straight balls is not a great look. Gets one in there just barely. That was a close one. He is really tempting the ump with those high pitches. Oh, shouldn't have swung. That's a Filthwick mojo up, though. That'll give him a little more... I mean, he needs to get quick outs. Doesn't save your stamina any, but you can hypothetically get quicker outs, I feel like. And he's showing that off with 2 straight strikes. I didn't say that very clearly, did I? And there's out number 2. The Nemesis need every one of these outs. They need them quick. Once they move past Filthwick, it gets real ugly for them. 1, 2, 3 inning there. Nicely done. But yeah, I was wrong. I think the Wild Pigs have got this on lockdown. Now that the Nemesis are in their bullpen, they've got a lot of problems. But of course, there's the possibility there's a lot of runs on both sides. And Jock Sport's the greatest disappointment of these playoffs. He is just not gonna. He's swinging at crazy pitches. His stats are still phenomenal, even though he's rattled. Excuse me. But he just pops out meekly to the catcher. If I had to guess, I would... Wow, Port Gleaming's a C+ these days. I know his fielding's bad, but his hitting's still super good. How the fuck is he a C+? If, sadly, Horse Gleaming leaves us, I might give Port Gleaming another chance if he's available. If he's C+, he shouldn't cost that much. Looks like I might not be getting a World Series champ. I'm getting a solid hitter who can't... Wow, he just stood there and struck out. That's not Port Gleaming style, is it? So, Xander Fields down to about 1/3 stamina, it looks like. He's pitching great, but it's not going to last forever. Gets out number 3, though. Huge for the Nemesis to not give up any runs here in the bottom of the 6th, though. And I don't know if they can do it. Now, Wally Bacon doesn't look like a threat. He's terrible at baseball, but he always gets hits off me, so... I believe he's been a Wild Pig for all 5 seasons. I don't think he's ever left. That one's not enough, okay. I thought he might have done it again despite being a terrible player. And my advice to these Wild Pigs, just make this guy pitch. Take all the pitches. Get him out of there. But they are not taking my advice, much like I don't take my own advice, so there's shade on him there. Oh man, I'm so sniffly. And that is gone, I think. 5-1 Wild Pigs. That'll take him off on fire, which is going to be problematic. Ernie Blings, he's terrible. That's the second dogger of the playoffs somehow. Chuck Filthwick in a lot of trouble here. He's made it to the 6th. I don't believe they have anybody behind him. That one looks very close, but 3-0 count. And the walk on the high pitch. Port Gleaming's got to learn about framing your pitches. That's an important thing for catchers. That's what I'm talking about. That's their second best reliever. So, yeah. He's at 2/3 stamina. He's rattled. All he can do is throw fastballs straight down the middle. He's got nothing else. His accuracy is so bad that even doing that is a challenge, but he's rising to it. Oh, he struck out Chuck Cardenas. The lead continues to grow. They don't need many hits to do it. 5 runs on 3. The efficiency's off the charts. Xander Field still got good stats, but he's reaching the end of his useful lifespan. But he's done a wonderful job here. And I think, honestly, I think he deserves a star of the game if the Wild Pigs pull this off. Or that's only if he can get through whatever else they're going to throw at him without giving up any runs. But he's given them a lot, considering their bad pitching situation. Of course, they cheated because he's juiced, but such is life. We got Patrick Guns again at the plate. 1-2 count. And he strikes out. Regressing to the mean, he's not a good player. Here's a good player. All right, so they got one more good pitcher. They're a little deeper than I thought. She's tired as well. She's looks like maybe right at or slightly below 2/3 stam. Ooh, throws 2 quick strikes. She doesn't have high accuracy, so. And strikes him out on 3 pitches. You don't see that much from the CPU unless they're facing me and I swing crazy pitches, which I do frequently. You gotta get Atlanta Lantana out of here as quickly as possible. So if you can sit there and take balls, foul off things, you got my total support. But actually a nice hit down the line. I think our runner's gonna come in. So that'll get the lead back down to 3. Here's Jose Carloco looking for his first hit of the playoffs. This guy was once a star. He's now kind of trash, I guess. I don't know what he's lost. He hasn't lost any contact, but he's probably lost some power. Oh, and another hit for the Nemesis. Diving catch by Bakasaso, who's moved to the outfield at some point. Okay, so many games back, I was like, I thought Bakasaso was an outfielder. I've seen him play shortstop. I've seen him play second. He can play anywhere, apparently. Can the Nemesis get anything else out of this inning? They need to. Atlanta Lantana is fading. She's well below 50% now. Takes a couple strikes. Can't blame him. That was a close one. Nice judgment there by killing the sticks. Oh, but then he swings at a bad one and ends the inning. Nemesis could have used a little more there. Seriously, these CPU games just take fucking forever, though, don't they? Just a normal game takes for them longer than my 26-run game took. Here's this terrible pitcher, though, and this is where the Wild Pig should feast. It's a strike in there. Port Gleaming not bothering with that one. 3-1. Here comes the walk. Yeah, okay. Wild Pigs, with their no-hitting offense, are just dominating. Oh, man. I'm super sniffly. Balls just keep on coming. And I think that might be game. That's a really deep... No, it's going to be caught, isn't it? Wow. Such a deep part of the stadium. If that was out of there, I think that would be the end, but didn't go. Here's Bakasaso. His stats are just out of this world. Takes that strike 1. Oh, hey, Costly. He might be able to run out. He's very fast, and he ran out easily, but 2 down. Turbo Miles has a nice baseball card. So Emmett Wilkerson's gotten himself down to 10s, which is not going to last. Off the fence, he handles it poorly. A run is going to come in. 6-2, that could prove the decisive margin. Here's the terrible margin. I meant margin. All right, they're putting in their last decent pitcher, probably. Oh, beautiful curve. Not sure why I didn't put her in before that other schlub, because that guy was really bad. He didn't hurt the team too badly, honestly. She's a K-dud. Terrible trait. But she strikes him out nonetheless. So 1 run surrendered. It's time for the Nemesis bats to come alive, or it's just over. The perpetually disappointing Jock Sports up to bat. Not disappointing this time as he drives one to left. He's looking slow, but he'll make it to second easily. Gets a mojo up even. Here's Port Gleaming. He's 2 for 3. He's Mr. Single. Lantana is falling apart a bit. That's going to be caught, though. Nice try by Pork. Runner heads to third and will make... Wait. Okay, that was really close. They do need a certain amount of time to make the tag, so... Alright, this is where things start to get problematic, I think. Can the Nemesis take advantage is the question, though. This guy's got very limited accuracy. Ooh, I would have let that one go. Will the runner advance? I would think not. He's going to try. No, he was faking. That could prove costly. Here's Izzy Baker. He's back up to neutral. Stares at that curve. Or was it a slider? With his velocity, it was probably a slider. Oh man, I'm all stuffed up suddenly. Oh, strike two. If he can get Izzy Baker out, you gotta like their chances. And he does. Wow! And he hurt himself, which, probably worth it. I mean, they maybe got one more pitcher who can come in and get 3 outs, right? Dislocated shoulder. I guess they'll have plenty of time to rehab it. Can they get the assist? Yes. Love the assist. And there's 2 down. Wow, I thought that was a bit high. Kendra Kerr a little bit tired, but she's still about 50% stamina, which by the standards of this particular game is excellent. Alright, so the Nemesis do their job here in the bottom of the 8th, but they need 4 runs just to force a bottom limit. Ah, feel weird. Sorry. Here's the terrible Patrick Guns. He's over 3. And here's what they got. They're putting in Zelda Brown as starter. She looks like shit. But she gets the first out with ease. Let's see if Javier doing anything. He has not done anything this game so far. She is just a wreck. Oh, swings at that high pitch. Probably in the strike zone, though. 2 outs! Yeah. Maybe this is some sort of managerial genius, because they're on the cusp now. Here's Jackie Slam. She's 2 for 2. 4, excuse me. And she's a threat. Ooh, tough call there. Okay, she's getting no calls here. There's 1. 2 and 1. 3 and 1. Full count. Tough out. And that's the game. Wow, what a gutty effort by the Wild Pigs after losing their starting pitcher. Their relievers just came through. I mean, I feel like the Nemesis couldn't fucking hit. And they somehow scored 6 runs on 4 hits. The Nemesis pitchers were absolutely terrible. 8 walks, which is kind of the story there, I think. Turbo Miles, player of the game. 2 for 3, a double, 2 batted in, and a run scored. Man, that seems fun. But I give the overall first star just to the bullpen of the Wild Pigs. They went out there and did a job. Start the offseason. Let's see who leaves. I'm scared. Jock Sports just retired. After that performance, I would also... But there's Oven Bambino also retired. Sorry about that, Randy D. Oh, God. Okay, so I have to deal with this right stick. Mutton Linguino retires? All right, fair enough. Knox Oxensocken. Johnny Bags. That's it as far as retirements that we care about. Dolph Steak, he's done at 32. Wow. Harmony Strauss at age 28? Why would she do that? No, Filet Jones! After his best season ever is gone. Oh, Filet. Okay, looks like that's it. Let's see what happened here. Okay, so that's it. Nobody else left. We've got $10.8 million to get a new left fielder and a new reliever. Oh, that's going to make life pretty easy. That's nuts. I don't have to do much here. That's like one of the least consequential postseasons I've ever seen. So what do we need? We need a left fielder. 19. Oh, God, yeah, I can't. There's no way that guy's coming down enough for me to get him. Oh, I'm not loving what I see here. Not loving it at all. Vicente Wise might be a choice if his price comes up. His contact is really bad. Zoe Daniels? Jesus Christ. Yeah, the pickings are very slim at left, unfortunately. That's bad. I don't want Javi Cortez starting. I mean, I can spend almost all my money on it, but Ralph Borgner. I could get him. I think that would be a popular choice among some viewers. Obviously, I'd like Garland Wright, but there's no way his salary comes down enough. Someone's going to scoop him up. And yeah, there's not a lot else out there. It's Rolf Borgnar and Jack Cracker. But I don't see how we realistically get them. They're all too expensive. It seems like Brash Dudley, who I don't like at all in terms of his stats, is the real choice. All right, let's look at the relievers. Gasser Morris still asking for $25 million. We're gonna be waiting until the very end of time to get a reliever. Screw Powers is available. I'd take Screw back if there's no hard feelings there. Why is he so much more reasonably priced than these other assholes? I'd rather have one of these guys, but they're asking for twice as much. I mean, yes, they will probably get better, but they're not good now. Alright, we're not doing anything for many weeks, by the way. Screw Powers got signed right away! I guess he won't. He went to the Wild Pigs. He wanted to go play for the Champs. Can't blame him. Gina Torrens, she picks up. Oh, wow. Okay, so the Platypi must have had some money in the bank. They pick up Jovito Pulo. She's old, but she's real good. There's really no reason to look right now, honestly. But I am really scared about this left field situation. Now, of course, there is Kathy Cul-de-sac. I don't like her very much. She sure is cheap. Okay, they didn't even look for about 5 rounds, honestly. Why did you pick up Tat's ball for? You just want to keep looping? With a Sebastian Moro pickup. Hack Liner finds a new home. He's got a lot of power. Tupple McGee. I mean, I'm not paying a lot of attention to this. We're just getting through rounds. Only one transaction there is that Zoe Daniels gets picked up. She's terrible. Elmo Slayer finds a home. Oh, that's scary. So the wide load's making a run at 30.7 million. How the fuck did they do it? How'd they do it? Take a look here real fast. I'm not expecting much. Garland Wright is coming down rather quickly. Quicker than you'd think, but got to come down a lot for me to pick him up. He needs to get down around 8 million. That's not realistic, is it? I think we're going to end up with someone I don't like at all in left field, which is really a bummer, but there's just not a lot out here. I mean, Vicente Wise is probably, in terms of fitting in with the team philosophy, he's probably the guy. But he sucks. He's terrible. I don't like him, and I don't want him. Or I can just pick up this guy for 1.4 million and put all my money in relief pitching. We're not going to do that, though. Relievers. Remington Sharp would be great if he comes down a lot. We're just going to be... Relief pitcher's going to wait till the very end. We're picking up some drags and hoping for the best. There's just nothing else to do. D-Wolves get Hieronymus Jackson. Still a big star at 35. Good signing. Carlos Sportsman. Another, I believe... No, he's only 27. That's a nice pickup. Great pitcher. For 10.7 million, that actually seems extremely reasonable, doesn't it? Maybe I should look at the starting pitchers that are available. Oh, Linus Digby once again out of a job, but he's still trying to play at age 40. Maybe I'll just pick him up. Accuracy 0. You'll love to see it. Let's see what starting pitchers are available. Ooh. Bugsy's available again. It's not impossible that I sign Bugsy Snugs again. Welcome him back into the fold. I wouldn't cut him except for the injury anyway. What else do we got out here? I like the looks of Dawson Lambert a lot. For a B-, that looks really good, honestly. See how it compares. I'm not getting rid of Remy Roquefort, though. That's not happening. I'm not getting rid of Turnip either. I see no reason to pick him up over those two. Chris Friggett's the only place I should even consider it, but I mean, Chris Friggett's fine, right? He's a young gun. I mean, I could also replace him with Bugsy, but it's nice to have a 24-year-old instead of a 30-something-year-old. Bugsy's 31 now, yeah. Unless he comes down a lot, that's not realistic. Oh, he's off the board. Overdogs making some moves. They pick up 2 real strong pitchers in Remy Sierra and Bugsy Snugs. Big moves. Joseph Broseph finds a home. Luke Michaels, he's got to be super old by now. No, he's only 32. Next round, nothing happens. A lot happens here, though. Naruba Wonga was available. He can't play any outfield position. I might want to look at secondary positions here a bit for my left fielders because the pickings are so slim. Okay, a little upgrade there. Take a look. What the hell? Let's take a look at secondary position. You hate to play someone with their secondary position. It's not good. Jack Cracker is available. He's a bit old. Chris Polkorn is out of my price range. Arm Sloan is not really a Sirloins type player anyway. Marsha Brown, more old people. And Garland Wright, who we'd love to have, but probably not going to have. 12.1 million, it's a lot. There's Batch Wilson, who doesn't have any power, so he's not really my kind of guy. Matty Bats has RBI dud and whiffer traits. Jesus Christ. Okay, so that's... I don't think that's really going to help. I don't think that really moves the needle much. Unless I can get someone to go down a crazy amount like this guy, even though I don't like his photo either. This is going to be a scary postseason. I may as well look at the relievers, right? Remington Sharp, if he comes down... So there's all these B's and B minuses. Any of them are fine. I'd prefer not to have Remington Sharp. I'm paying for a lot of accuracy. I don't need. I'd much rather have Rocket Ramon Chico. He's old. But other than that, he's good. Someone like Dawson Lambert or Franco Salgado would be a good pickup, but they're still charging way too much. So next round, please. Lots going on here. Kathy Cul-de-sac's off the board. I mean, she was a consideration. I liked having her there as a backup. Ollie Finder, who's still really good at 37. Flip Bradley, who's a nobody. Okay, that's all there is. Take another couple of rounds off. Okay, they're filling their lineup with cheap-ass players. A C-. Hey, Linus Digby's found a new team. Good for him. Lubbock Wolf, who I think I once turned down for my no two Lubbocks policy. Excuse me. Elvis Stanley off the board. Roman Rhodes off the board. Nothing exciting there. Gasser Morris, someone picked him up. Harsh Avery, an excellent player, who I would, well, I'd never be able to afford, but he's not a Sirloin style player anyway. Pretty equivalent move here by the Moonstars. They're paying the big bucks for a pitcher there, though. Winston Draper, who cares? Going. Chris Polkorn. Hate to see him go off the board, but I was never going to be able to get him anyway. Orville Gangrene, that's a good name. An excellent pitcher who I probably wasn't going to be picking up anyway. Brian Pickleford is now available. He's a left fielder. You know what? If he's doing value, he might be worth considering. Garland Wright down to 10 million. Boy, I feel like I should take him, though. There's Brian Pickleford. He's asking for more. So, but how am I going to fill my last position if I sign him for 10 million? I can't do it. It's literally impossible. Got to keep a close eye on him round by round. If I can get him... If I can get him for 9 million, that doesn't help. Because, I mean, we're not counting Filet Jones' salary, right? Yeah, it's plus 4.2 million. Well, are they counting his salary already, though? Because plus 4.2 seems fine, but I don't think it's fine. Anyway, we'll be watching him like a hawk. Beefcake McStevens finds a new team. Garland Wright down to 9.7. He's going down fast. But I mean, there's also always the possibility of Jack Cracker. There's two guys who are okay to have. And if net, well, I mean, Brian Pickleford starting off so high, it's ridiculous. Could I live with Brash Dudley? Yes, but I don't want to. He's really barely better than Javi Cortez. Pitchers, I don't really feel the need to look at it, but I will anyway. Remington Sharp at 5.4. You know what? There's still plenty of good choices for relievers. B- is good enough for me. Not even worried about that for a few rounds. Garland right. God, off the table. That is not good. Jack Cracker barely went down. But I'm getting a little worried. Getting a little bit worried about what I'm going to be able to get. Is it going to be Brash Dudley? This makes me super sad. Things have not gone my way this postseason. Vern Turnburner finds a new home with the Moose. Ito Moonshata, he's back. I don't love that guy. That guy is a left fielder. Slapper glute is a possibility. He's not what I like. He's a high contact, low power guy, but those are probably the players begins that use power swing all the time. Jack Cracker still on the board at 9.2 million. He's not going down that fast. Slapper Glute's asking for 14.8, so that's kind of not it. Take a look at these secondary position guys. It scares the shit out of me because I don't really want someone that bad, but Lester Bronco, quite affordable. Batch Wilson, coming in at a reasonable price. I don't like his stats very much, though. Matty Bats, he's the RBI dud and whiffer guy, so that's kind of not it. I mean, Rolf Borgnar, yeah. Wow. So, Filet Jones, I thought this was a rather uneventful postseason, but it looks like the departure of Filet Jones is going to be a problem for me. We're sitting here with no right fielder, and I don't see when I can sign right now. I mean, I could have tried to just take my guy. I mean, where can I fucking cut budget? Hard to cut budget. So, I could replace Eel Soup. How much does Eel Soup get paid? Because this guy's competent. He's old, but he's competent. Or I can get this guy, who's young and competent, but I don't think he's that much cheaper than Eel Soup. Eel Soup gets paid $8.3 million. I think that's the sensible place to cut salary. I hate to say that, because I love Eel Soup. This is a rough offseason. I'm not enjoying myself, by the way. Where's my lighter? I'm feeling bad. So I don't see another single place on this team to cut salary. Forrest Dassler is only $6.3 million. Boat Dismal's a little overpaid, I think. But I doubt I'm going to get a better third baseman for that money. He's a pretty good hitter. Not even that bad of a fielder. Let's take a look at third base, though. There's nothing available at third base. So that's not it. I hate this guy. I would not replace Eel Soup with him. Not enough savings. I mean, if I'm going to get somebody, it's Ham Slam. He's old as fuck. He'll probably fall apart during the middle of the season. Seriously, what did I do with my lighter? Because I'm stressed out by this postseason. Found it. No, I found a battery. I don't see how that's going to help me. Really, what did I do with this thing? Give me just a moment here while I sort out this lighter situation. Found it. Sounds like the rain is still pouring down here in Shanghai. I don't know what to do. Starting pitchers. Let's take a look there, because Chris Frigate is a little bit overpaid, honestly. I took him for a very specific purpose that didn't really work out, but... I could bring back Slip Vanderwijk. He's 36, though, and I don't really want to. Yeah, I don't like what I see there. I actually really like Xander Trejo, but at 7.7 million, that's the 3 million saving. 3 million could be life or death here, though, honestly. Maisie Fowler. I don't mind that either. But I mean, just rent Jerry Naps for 1 year and hope he doesn't. All his stats and accuracy. That would be more of a Slip Vanderwink play, I feel like. If you're just renting a player for 1 year and there's likelihood of statistical decreases, he's a safer bet. I need to get a left fielder soon, though. There's not much there to begin with. It is just brutal in here. We're gonna punt the decision down the line a couple of rounds. Look at this there. Nance Tools finds a team. Hieronymus Jackson can play outfield. He's another old guy. Jack Cracker's down to 8.7 mil. I mean, I think that's got to be the play, but how do I make this work? Well, let's look at shortstops as much as I hate the idea. Wingspan Haynes is a good temporary rental. Got power versus lefties. Hate signing old guys like this, though. Saves me $3 million, though. The better hitter. I'm sorry, Eel Soup. Gotta do it. And do we pick up Jack Cracker? Yeah, we have plenty of money to do so now. A very effective hitter. Now, why isn't it Loop? Now I need is a reliever. I got $4.8 million in the bank to do it. I fucking hate this, though. This has not been a good postseason. How's Slip looking? A $7.5 million. Just keep my new guy. Nobody young in there. Daisy Fowler. If she comes down just a little bit, I can afford her. And she could fill in when somebody gets hurt. So that's what I want. Other than that, it's looking like Rocket Ramon Chico? I think so. Or no, Dawson Lambert. He's got a future. Dawson Lambert might be my guy. I mean, I should just take him now. Never have any money for player development, that's for sure. We're gonna punt this down line. We're gonna go all the way to the last week and just sign whoever's available. Alright, scary as fuck. Here we go. So, Joseph Brosville is too expensive, and we've waited too long for sure. Yep, there's nothing good here. It's all bad. Tia Mayfair's good. She's a C, but she's got that 80 velocity. I've had problems with her in the past. That'll leave us a little money for player development. She's not great. Obviously, she's got that C rating, but I think she's better than that. The other play is Rachel Rhubarb, who has all that 65 points in accuracy, which I don't care about that much. Same deal with Grease Veterano. So I think we're coming in with a team that's no better than last year's. Probably not worse, though, because, I don't know. Filet Jones has a lot of power, and he had a great season last year. But he's had some really bad seasons because his contact's so bad. I think Tia Mayfair is my woman. Her overall says C, but I think she's better than a C. Alright, that's the play. Let's do it. Not much of a surplus this season, but there rarely is. We got $2 million in the bank. I mean, I don't think that the player enhancers are that important. She's tied with Mick Steele for worst player on the team, but Mick Steele's not even that bad either, in my opinion. So we got 3 A-minuses. We got 1 A in Manny K's. Who's at 31 is going to start declining soon. And we got 3 B pluses in Lloyd Cook and Jack Cracker, who will of course be renamed in the next episode because we don't have any Jack Crackers on our team. Really excited about the future of Horse Dastardly. You can get a little contact boost at some point. He's already so good. I don't know what he would command on the open market, but it's a lot more than 6.3 million. Our reserves stay more or less the same. Well, exactly the same. We got some guys who are aging, though. Fleet Beefy's 34. That's pretty old. Obviously, I signed Wingspan Haynes to replace Eel Soup, which I feel really bad about that decision, but he's better. He's really old, though, and he'll probably see some declines as well. He's a 1 year, 2 year at most type solution. And, well, we've got Tourniquet Turnip, who's an excellent young pitcher, and Remy Rockford, Roquefort? Yeah, there we go. Well, I'm really happy with, but she's getting older, too, at 30. Chris Frigate and Tourniquet Turnip might be the future of our team. I mean, I think that's the main reason I kept Chris Frigate, is just because, yeah, I could add Slip Vanderbeek, who I think is a better value, but he's so old that we can't trust it. As the postseason, it wasn't a good one. Didn't like it. Did not enjoy that postseason. Things went kind of badly for me. But we're ready to move on to Season 6, where we're going to win our goddamn second World Series. God, somehow, one way or another. Thanks for watching. Congratulations to the Wild Pigs, who had a gutty Game 5 win on top of a gutty Game 4 win. And I'll see you next time at the beginning of Season 6. Later.